Sup YouTube, right now, if you've seen my other video, my classic metal collection CD, now I'm gonna do my um freaking punk rock CD, and all these punk rock CDs are all like real punk rock bands, not none of that like pop punk, because I don't like pop punk, not at all, except Sum 41. That's about it. The rest is just like, yeah, no. um So let's start off with some classic ones right over here. Start off with one of my favorites, The Clash, London Calling. Awesome album. Definitely pick it up if you're into like The Clash. I paid $8 for this one. But yeah, Clash. You can never go wrong with The Clash. They're really awesome. Awesome album. Another Clash CD, but this is like a greatest hits. The Clash, the singles. This one's the Best Buy exclusive, I think, because the Best Buy exclusive, majority of all Best Buy exclusive now has this like little white barrier. But it comes with 2 bonus tracks and Train in Vain and Groovy Times, which are like their famous songs. Definitely pick it up if you're into like a lot of their songs. Clash is awesome. Okay, this one people are gonna say, oh, these guys are not real punk bands and whatnot, but this is when they were really punk. Now they just completely changed, and I'm done with them. But Green Day, and this is Dookie. That's the album they made, and legit. This is when they were real punk rock. This is when they were real punk rock. I don't care what anybody says, but this is Green Day during real punk rock era. None of that like freaking 21st century breakdown bullshit. That was done after that. That's the only Green Day album I own too. Second, let's see. Here's a real punk rock band. Fuck it, it's gonna take a while. Fuck it. Sex Pistols. Never mind the Bollocks. Sex Pistols, and this is the only album they ever released. My friend started dying because he never knew that, and I'm like, this is the only studio album they ever released. And they're like one of the hugest inspiration of music in the world, and they only made one album, but their music stand out so much during the 70s. Sid Vicious on bass, that's awesome. Even though he was like straight up a druggie, I still give him respect for like the music he made. Give him respect. Awesome album, definitely pick it up if you're into like Sex Pistols, definitely. Let's see. Here's one of my favorite bands that I wish I could find more CDs, but it was really hard to find. And this is one I picked up because it's a greatest hits, but it's really hard to find this greatest hits collection. This is one of my favorite punk bands, and it has to be The Addicts. Addicts are fucking epic as hell. I fucking love them. And yeah, oh look, I have my little patch in there. I forgot I put it there, because I'm like, oh, one day I'm gonna get like something to put the patch there in. But yeah, pretty awesome. I like the colors. Huge Addicts fan, as you can see from my shirt. I'm like the only one in my entire school who has an Addict shirt, and it's so funny. I remember the first day my friend Joe saw me with the Addict shirt. He was like, Addicts! And I was like, oh wow, somebody else knows them. Because I showed my friends the Addicts, and they started to enjoy listening to them. Like my best friend, I showed him the Addicts when I got this CD. He's like, oh, let me try them. I may like them. I'm like, okay. Tried them out. He fell in love with them automatically. Definitely pick it up if you ever see any Addict CDs in general, because these CDs are pretty hard to come by, and I was happy to even pick this up. I'm gonna order some Addicts vinyls later on for my birthday. Yeah. Okay. So these are like one of the hugest my favorite two punk rock band. Let's start with one of my favorites right here. Which, if you've seen my video about them already, then you should know. It should be from the freaking Fiend. It's the Misfits. My least favorite album, my own. I listen to it once in a while. I have it on my iPod. Listen to it once in a while, but least favorite album though. Just for me, it doesn't really sound like Misfits, but I still would like to see them live. Jerry just made the band such a sellout. That's the only downfall. Other than that, if you're into the Jerry era, pick it up. But if you're not into the Jerry era, then it's up to you. I really don't care. But yeah, just picked it up because I was just want to have like every Misfits CD. And hopefully I do get it in the near future. But yeah, if you want to pick it up, pick it up. This is for like diehard Misfits fans. Cuts from the Crypt, and this is all Michael Gray's era. I will explain a lot about this album in my Misfits collection video, so yeah, if you want to check it out, go ahead, but definitely pick it up if you ever see it in stores. Here's my favorite Misfits album, American Psycho, and plus it's signed, so yeah, pick it up if you want. And I really, it's a great freaking album, so yeah, pick it up, definitely. Here's Misfits' second album, Walk Among Us. People say this is his first one, but Static Age was their first one. Until Jerry finally had the balls to release it in freaking 1995, I think, 1993, like around that era. But yeah, Static Age, Walk Among Us, kick-ass album. Definitely pick it up if you're into Misfits. Here's Collection 2. Definitely pick it up. Awesome songs. Definitely fucking pick it up. And I have Collection 1 already in vinyl. Okay, here's my favorite punk band of all time. If you see my Misfits video, you kind of know which one I'm talking about. It has to be Ramones. Fucking love Ramones. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm a huge Ramones fan, and I don't care what anybody says. I kind of went black, but yeah. Ramones. This is their greatest history. This is the first thing I picked up ever from the Ramones, because I already knew them, but the main reason I wanted it because I had the KKK took my baby away in Pet Sematary. And that was last year, and I had money, and I was like, yo, I need a Ramones CD. I picked up Greatest Hits and fucking loved it, and after that, like, I knew the Ramones before I even picked that up. That's the reason I picked it up. But yeah, definitely pick it up if you don't want to get, like, the CD separates, but here's another favorite Ramones CD. Road to Ruin. Awesome CD. This is when you could kind of tell they were changing a little bit their punk style. And they kind of changed a lot of their style, but definitely pick it up. It's the remastered version. It comes with bonus tracks. But yeah, awesome. Ramones. I think that's their third album. I'm not sure if that's their third album, but it was their second album. I definitely know that. Rocket to Russia. Awesome album. They're one of the favorite punk bands, my favorite punk band of all time, next to Misfits, and yeah, but definitely pick this one up, definitely. And I have the first Ramones album, which I bought it at Target, which was surprising. The only downfall what I have with the re-release of the Ramones albums is just the CDs. They just look so meh. That's the only downfall I have with these CDs. Just they're like, oh, yellow. That's it. Like the only one it actually matches with is Road to Ruin. Yeah, that one actually matches with this one, but like the rest is just like, oh, yellow. Except the Greatest Hits. The Greatest Hits is the only one that it's like, oh, no yellow, just vinyl looking, and it looks epic. Joey Ramones is one of my inspiration in music. May he rest in peace as a legend. And here's my favorite Ramones album, which it was pretty hard to find because I never found it at all, and plus they never re-released it. Brain Drain. Brain Drain, fucking love this album. Every song of it, it's amazing. And this is like the album when you could totally tell they went completely to like pop. This is like there's still like some songs that are kind of like punk rock, but at the same time you go find like some songs that are like pop rock, and I'm like, oh guys, you get. This is when Joey wanted the band to change, and then this is when Marky joined the band. You know, Roast Ruin had Marky, and I really don't know who was the drummer in this one, but yeah, Ramones changed, but I still love this album. And my friend thinks this is the most brutal Ramones album ever, because it doesn't seem like a Ramones album cover, and I started dying, and he told me that. But if you hear this, that's my dad. So yeah, that's all my punk rock series, and I'll make another CD for like my modern metal and my modern rock CD collection. So yeah, I'll see you guys, and yeah, stay cool.